to be certified as a specialty coffee bean, it needs to be 80%, 80 cupping scores to earn its name as a specialty coffee compared to the rest, which is actually unregarded, or even Robusta, which is actually not even graded. Maybe it's graded for the size, but it's not actually graded for their taste profiles, acidity, and aromas, and so on and so forth. So that's about it about farms. And then we have the the processing methods. We have the dry method, we have the wash method. Okay, for the dry method or the natural process, is actually, it emphasizes more on the body of the coffee. So coffee that is naturally processed has higher body compared to a wash processed coffee, because wash processed coffee, as the name says, it uses a lot of water, which actually alters the acid content in the coffee, which makes the coffee more
ending. Okay. First thing, we want to discuss about what is the abacus. Okay. I hope everyone can see the screen. Abacus. Nowadays, the abacus already combined with arithmetic. One of the what you call easy method can present to our primary or secondary students to build up their talent in mathematics. Okay, okay, for the instructions. Okay, they got different types of abacus lah. For the when during the school season, we already see some simple abacus in our school, because our people maybe don't know what is the abacus and what functions of the abacus in our calculations. Okay, they have got many of the time. Those time the Chinese using Swan Pan, one of the type of abacus. The second thing is nowadays we using the Japanese method, Soroban. Okay, this one is Russia's one. So in Malaysia, they already focused in this kind of abacus. Okay, what is the difference? I will let you know later. Okay, this you see. What is the difference of the Japanese abacus and Chinese abacus? In a picture, I already show clearly. The Japanese one, they got two parts, upper part and down parts. Upper parts, they having one beads, and then down there they got four. Okay, they get a meaning lah. But in a Chinese abacus, those time they're using two upper beads and then five is lower beads. Okay, they got some what they call some reasons they're using that kind of things. But nowadays, the Japanese method is almost they're using in our school systems. Okay. Okay. Those times our grandpa the time the Chinese already used this kind of abacus, can carry anywhere in a box. You see, they're creative. Did this kind of
some studies in 2000, I think somewhere around the early 2000s, somewhere, about how coffee makes your lifespan longer. That is, I'm not sure on the studies on that part. Some people says it's true, some people it's not. Yeah. But essential nutrient in coffee is important for your overall body performance, like acidic level, alkaline level. Coffee also affects that as well. As a continuation.
Okay, so as from now on, I think coffee is better for your grandpa and grandma, the older ones. So So when people become older, there's many disease. So coffee can help with it. So it may lower the risk of diabetes. It also protect from Alzheimer's disease and lower the risk of Parkinson from just now Ravin said. So it also can protect liver and lower the risk of certain cancer, not all of it.
Disclaimer, do not give coffee to your grandmother or grandfather who has heart problems. Caffeine also shows to raise your heart level up. So it might be a bit risky to give coffee to elderly who have heart problems. So it's not recommended. If you want to give them coffee, give coffee like Justin said, like the Arabia coffee, low caffeine levels. So yeah, go on.
So as everyone know, if you drink coffee for many years, I don't think this isn't good for your body. So everything's the same. You can drink coffee, but not too often. So if you
Yes.
drink too much, it can come to some disease. I don't know, maybe. So as for the last one, you live longer.
what I said earlier. Sorry, Sean.
Okay, never mind.
But yeah, so like what Sean said about the negative side, everything should be consumed in moderation. So like sugar, for example, you shouldn't take too much sugar, but you shouldn't take no sugar. So when you ever drink coffee, try to ease off on the sugar as well. Maybe try coffee without sugar. It might do for you. But personally, I like white coffee. Don't tell to Justin that you hate that. But I think this concludes our class.
Yeah.
So everyone, thank you for participating in this class. And if anyone interested for learning how to brew the best coffee with science, come join tomorrow at 7 p.m. same time. So yeah, see you guys. Have a wonderful night and all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys. Thank you for having
Thank you, everyone. You can leave at your own leisures, and you can fill out a form also now or later.
So we'll give 5 more minutes to fill out the form.
Yeah, and I think Sean, you end your recording in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Itu adalah benefit untuk bermain game.
To add what Arif said, right? And the study shows in 2015 studies, right? People who play video games and people who don't, they have better reflexes, hand-eye coordination, and better tracking, memory tracking, and short-form memory. Short-form memory is basically able to memorize 5 to 6 things in a short period of time, basically in an hour or two. So it's really helpful and it shows benefit. Plus, it also people who has played video games are actually have higher IQ than people who don't play video games as well. So there's that. Moving on, we'll be talking about how games are a multimedia art form. And so as you can see, I took screenshot of games. Games, why multimedia art form? Because they have, sometimes games need to have good music, artistic design, mastering of audio and stuff. So there's a lot that goes in. It's an art form of different caliber, visual, audio, a lot of calibers, a lot of people work on this, and there's a lot of passion behind video games. So as you can see the screenshot, the first screenshot on top is from a game called God of War, which came out in 20.
Pouring to 90 grams. And if you see properly, I'm actually doing a fast pour and always aiming for the middle.
Why is that?
You don't want to actually pour to the sides where actually the coffee becomes more diluted. And you don't want diluted coffee.
So one thing about coffee, if I remember correctly, is about temperature, right?
Yes, temperature. It's actually a very important role in making coffee.
Maybe we should have talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
But anyways,
we'll wait for 2 minutes and we'll continue pouring. So yeah, 2 minutes and we'll continue at 120.
So temperature. Why coffee need the optimal temperature?
It's technically the same thing as brewing tea, where you can't use cold water to brew tea. So you
Yep.
need optimal temperature to actually enhance the flavors from the coffee. So it's important to always ensure your temperature is maintained at a certain level. So at 230, we'll go for the last pour.
Maybe I should point the camera at your face.
I don't know. A bit more.
So basically, if you have a higher, so you shouldn't have to water temperature. Water temperature shouldn't be too high, right? Because if you have a high temperature, right,
You'll burn the coffee.
No, I mean water.
Wait, what were we talking about?
Water.
Oh.
Hold on,
Okay, I can actually see the recording button.
Yeah,
That's
it's usually a
alright.
feature.
Wait, are you aware that the Zoom thing is like, I don't know, sometimes it ends on like 30 minutes.
Oh no, sometimes if you go past 40 minutes, it's you get unlimited, something like that.
Oh, you know that I don't use Zoom.
It's okay. We're gonna start in a few seconds. I think failure should be coming in right now. All right. Okay. So, okay. Hello everyone. And today we'll be starting our guitar class. Sorry for being late. Today I'll be hosting the guitar class as a moderator, and the guy who will be showing you some of the chords here. Basically, the guy will be helping my friend here, Melvin. He's a guitarist that I know, a really good guitarist. Okay. So yeah, introduce yourself, Melvin.
Hi, my name is Melvin, and I play guitar and other.
Yeah, that I guess that's it for writers. I think writer's block for guitarists maybe it's the most scary thing sometimes, you know. I guess.
Definitely.
It really makes you not want to play the guitar for a long time because you just think, oh man, I'm bad, you know. It makes you think negative stuff. But yeah, as long you just like don't give up, keep moving forward with.
Yeah.
Like,
don't force yourself on the song, by the way. Yeah. Again.
Yeah, and don't be too harsh on yourself, you know. Be kind to yourself. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Don't make yourself the hardest critic, you know. That's another aspect.
I agree.
But yeah, I think we ended here. Oh
yes.
Oh yeah. Wait, give me a sec. Before we end, let me see.
Dalila.
Hello, Dalila.
Hi, Dalila.
Hi.
Okay, thank you. Next, we have
Boleh dengar?
Boleh.
Boleh.
One, my name is Nur Syahada binti Ahmad, so you can call me Syahada.
Hello, Syahada.
Okay, hi, Syahada.
Hi.
Okay, next we have
Sarah.
Sarah.
Waalaikumsalam. Dipanggil Sarah lah ni, Sarah. Okay.
Basically kita akan tengok category of stressful person and what is the cause, what is the factor yang boleh lead someone itu untuk jadi orang yang stress. Okay, next we have, okay, this is the category of person yang kami highlight untuk program ni, kids ataupun student, adult ataupun worker. Basically stress can be, boleh dialami oleh semua orang boleh stress. Cuma yang membezakan tahap stres tu adalah label, sama ada dia rendah, dia tinggi, dia masih boleh dikawal. Dan cara kita tengok stres tu macam mana. How can we cope with that stress to fight with all the feeling that comes to us. Macam mana kita lawan perasaan yang banyak sekali tu datang dengan kita, macam mana kita mau kawal dia untuk tidak berlakunya perkara-perkara yang di luar jangkaan. Okay, next kita masuk kepada cause of stress. Am I too
Okay. So some of us, okay, this is somewhat some advice nasihat. Yeah. Okay, some of us don't have someone to talk to. Some of us have someone to talk to, but we are unable to talk about it. So yang pada orang yang ada kawan, pada orang yang tidak kawan, tapi tidak dapat untuk menyampaikan sesuatu, susah untuk kita beritahu orang tersebut. Just let it go by crying and praying. So itu adalah salah satu cara dia, dengan menangis, solat. Don't act tough all the time. Sometimes you just let it out and talk about it and listen to people who trying to help you.
Berzikir, membaca zikir, subhanallah walhamdulillah sebanyak 40 kali lah. Kemudian saya akan masuk kepada wudu. Kalau bab wudu ni untuk lelaki dan perempuan dia sama saja. Pengertian wudu dari segi bahasa merupakan bersih dan indah. Dari sudut istilah ialah menggunakan air mutlak pada anggota badan tertentu dengan cara tertentu yang dimulai dengan niat digunakan untuk menghilangkan hadas kecil. Salam. Okey, ada ketika kita lupa sebahagian-sebahagian solat lah dalam fardu tu kan. Solat fardu tu ada sebahagiannya kita mungkin terlupa untuk membaca tahiyat awal, lupa untuk membaca doa kunut. Seandainya perkara tersebut jadi, kita hendaklah membaca sujud sahwi. Sujud sahwi ni harus dilakukan di akhir solat. Maksudnya selepas bacaan tahiyat akhir, kita hendaklah membaca sujud sahwi. Sujud sahwi hanya dilakukan jika kita terlupa sahaja, dan sujud sahwi ni hanya dilakukan sebanyak satu kali. Maksudnya sujud tersebut hanya sekali. Kalau boleh saya bacakan sujud sahwi. Tuhanku, Maha suci Tuhanku yang tidak tidur dan tidak lupa. Okey, bacaannya subhana man la yanamu wa la yashu. Kita baca 3 kali. Lepas tahiyat akhir, lepas sujud, baca subhana man la yanamu wa la yashu sebanyak 3 kali. Lepas tu duduk, kemudian terus bagi salam. Toleh ke kanan, salam assalamualaikum warahmatullahi, toleh ke kanan, dan assalamualaikum warahmatullahi, toleh ke kiri. Maka berakhirlah sharing untuk hari ini bagi sesi solat perempuan dan juga lelaki. Jika ada sebarang pertanyaan, boleh ajukan. Anda ada soalan?